Howdy hombres, how's it going? It's that time of year again. The New Year's are coming up, and what better way than to celebrate this New Year with, I guess, this year's reflection, I guess? This video is already not starting off how I wanted to. So yeah, as you can see by the backdrop, I have already moved out of my old apartment. I am now living with my mom. I know that sounds kind of weird, but considering the situation right now, I have to live with her right now, just, you know, in order to support one another. I did kind of told her that I'm used to living by myself, but she unfortunately didn't want to listen to me, and so I ended up here anyway. So for the next couple of videos, this is going to be my new backdrop. I doubt this is like going to be too noticeable in the videos because, I mean, who the hell cares what happens in the back of the webcam of any other YouTuber. So yeah, this year's recollections, like how this year has been for me overall. If I'm gonna be 100% honest with you, this has been the shittiest year of my life, literally. As you already know, well, I don't think I've ever told you about it, but back in 2015 still, I lost one of my favorite jobs ever, washing cars, and I've been in a jobless state ever since, and it spiraled right into 2016. I spent 8 months without a job. 8 months. I was losing funds real quick. I was almost beginning to give up, and almost reached to the point where I would just either give up completely, like for example, I would walk away into one direction and just wait for someone to stab me to death, and or maybe, you know, just put my hands over myself because I was just that being downtrodden because nothing was going my way up in that point. I did get like on and off jobs every now and then, but even those didn't last long. Only maximum like the shortest span I had in the job was only like 2 days, and they fired me. But that situation kind of got cleared up on its own because now I work. Now I finally found a job. I'm working on it for 4 months now, and I'm hoping it's gonna be. I'm hoping I'm gonna work there for as long as possible. But knowing myself, it's probably not gonna be like that. I'm probably gonna get fired sooner or later because if I know myself very well, I tend to make mistakes that I myself don't notice very much. When I make them, I don't realize that I made a mistake until somebody points it out, and I feel that sooner or later that's gonna bite me in the ass. I'm gonna end up jobless again, gonna end up in the same downward spiral. You know, just the same repeated same shit is just gonna happen next year. I just know it. But so far, well, they kept me so far, and they even gave me a contract, so I'm kind of happy with that. So yeah, what else? Well, lost a relative this year as well. Back in March, my grandfather died because of alcohol poisoning. He was drinking way too much, and his heart and kidneys finally gave up. And the worst part about that is it happened on my dad's birthday. Like, holy shit, his father, my father's father, died on his birthday. Worst kind of birthday present you could ever get, in my opinion. But yeah, I was really sad to hear that he's no longer with me or with my family as well. Even though he was a bit crotchety, mostly because he was old and such, he was a really hilarious person. His sense of humor was just downright hilarious. Every time I would return back to Lithuania for vacation, I would always look forward to seeing him specifically because he's just so funny and he knows how to lift up your mood. Even, like I said, even though if he is a bit crotchety and grumpy at times, but still, he will be sorely missed. I also learned that my grandma's health is failing a bit because from what I heard about her, I usually call my relatives on Skype occasionally, like every month, to know what's going on, and I found out that my grandma's health is deteriorating very slowly. Her arteries and overall like circular system is beginning to fail. She's beginning having to have you know, kind of like a doozy state because the blood isn't circulating correctly, and she's gonna have an operation somewhere in January or February. Hopefully it all works out, but it's kind of no surprise because she's already 73 years old, and to hear that her health is failing, that's kind of no surprise. It is saddening, don't get me wrong, but it's no surprise at all, because when all of us grow old and decrepit, we usually come down with many problems and we just, you know, can't soar, can't climb out of, or just can't. And I'm just glad that she's getting the professional help that she needs, and I'm really hoping that the operation goes well. I think the operation will go well because the country where I'm from is known for very strict doctors and very disciplined surgeons, so I'm pretty confident that the operation will go well. And it even doesn't have to be funded. The only thing that has to be funded is the medicines that she's gonna need in the rehabilitation period after the operation, so she'll have to waste quite a bit of money on that, but I'm really hoping that everything turns out right. And the worst part of the year was finding out that my mom actually has cancer. Yeah, that is the biggest news I've ever gotten this year. She went to a doctor after she was complaining about a strange, like, I don't know, tumor-like growth that she felt in her chest, and the doctors found out that she had breast cancer. So yeah, that's kind of a shocking twist of fate on its own, but the fortunate thing is it didn't develop a stage yet, so they can operate on her. When they operate on her, they can remove the tumor-like growth, and the cancer itself will stop spreading. But still, nonetheless, getting that kind of news was shocking in its own. She's gonna have the operation next year, and after that a 4-month rehabilitation period, so I'm gonna have to look after her for a bit. But the important thing is that it didn't develop as far as it did, but nonetheless, I'm just happy that there's an upside to it. It's like every time I try to climb out of my problems, just more pile up unexpectedly, if I may, just I solve one problem and another one falls on top. It's just so disheartening at this point, but I still live on. The fact that I'm working kind of helps ease my mind a bit and not think about such, not to think about my problems too much. So yeah, that kind of helps out too. I'm still afraid that I might lose my job because of my own mistakes, because that oftentimes is the case. Whenever I would find a new job back throughout this year in 2016, I'd always lose it because of my own mistakes. Like I said before, I'm prone to mistakes that I don't notice myself, and that's gonna be like a major problem. Yeah. Oh, and on another note, since I got kind of like acquainted to my new place, I've been actually living here for a month now. I moved in here at the beginning of December, so I kind of had to get acquainted with everything. The new, like, cramped little room that I have, unlike that one, and the fact that it's a bit of a long distance from work. Yeah, I got acquainted, so I can start up on videos again. I have been uploading small mercenaries videos throughout the weeks just to post some kind of content, because after the last video a month passed and I was thinking, man, I really need to be active on videos. So yeah, speaking on Let's Play videos, I'm gonna finish Undertale next week. Expect 2 more videos of that. And with that, the Undertale game itself is going to be finished. All 3 routes completed, and to be honest, I'm not looking forward to completing that route at all, mostly because of the final boss battle with Sans. I know it is a complete clusterfuck of a battle, and I'm not looking forward to it, but nonetheless, my sense of completion is calling out for me, and I'm going to complete it nonetheless. However, that doesn't mean that Undertale will be completely over on the channel, because you see, a couple of days ago, while browsing through YouTube, I usually just sit on YouTube if I have nothing to do. Sort of like my hobby at this point. I stumbled upon this guy named Yub, or Yub, I don't know how exactly you pronounce his name. Anyway, I stumbled on his channel, and he has a couple of Undertale fan games that he played, and those couple of fan games actually caught my interest, and I was wondering about playing those games myself and recording them for the channel. I'm gonna leave a link down to his channel in the description below, just so you can check him out and see what I mean. But yeah, after checking out the Undertale fan games that you played, I'm thinking of actually trying those out for myself as well and recording them for the channel. Because why the hell not? There are a couple of Undertale fan games that are really interesting. They have interesting concepts about them, and well, I guess after finishing the original Undertale, what better way than replace your dreams with a sequel than playing actual really made fan games? Well, that's my assumption completely, so yeah. Oh, and before I forget, New Year's resolution. What is my New Year's resolution? I don't know if there is a point even making one because I don't even complete them, but I'm gonna make one anyway. See if I can actually muster the will in myself to complete the resolution. So, my New Year's resolution. Get rid of my debt finally in the next year. Begin drawing at least a little bit, because I want to draw so much because I have so many ideas stored into my head that I want to put out on paper. I just can't stand it that I have so many ideas and they're just clawing their way out of my head, and I want to put them on paper to just at least to somehow bring them back to life. I really hope to start up on drawing somewhere in the next year, somewhere in the beginning, like that. Yeah, my second New Year's resolution is to again renew my activity on my YouTube channel and post more Let's Play videos, because I got a lot of games I want to play through on the channel, and I just want to record all those videos and share it with you guys, because there are a lot of games that I haven't played, and I want to share the experience of playing a game I haven't touched on before with you guys. There is a lot of them. Even the created playlist that I made, all the empty playlists I created on my channel specifically, just to remind me of what kind of games I want to try out and want to play through completely. If, for example, the game turns out to be uncooperative with me, for example, I started Project Snowblind a very long time ago, almost at the beginning of my channel activity, and I decided to stop those series completely because the game was just so uncooperative. It would crash every 5 minutes, and I just decided to drop those series completely. So with that bearing in mind, those games that are fun and want to cooperate with me, I'm going to play through them completely. But those that don't want to cooperate with me, I can say they can go fuck off for as much as I care. And yeah, also Resident Evil 7 is coming out in January. I cannot wait for that. In lieu of that, expect for an overspam of Resident Evil 0 videos, because I want to finish that game just in time for the release of Resident Evil 7. I don't even think I even reached the middle part of the game yet. I think I'm pretty much far off. So yeah, I expect an overspam of videos of those two. And that's pretty much it, what I can say. Overall, this has been a very shitty year for myself. A very shitty year for a lot of people, because so many famous people died throughout this year. Just tragedies striking here and there. YouTube is going nuts with its copyright laws, and I don't know what the hell admins are smoking just to, try to enforce any rules. But hopefully 2017 will provide more positives and negatives, just to drown out this previous year completely. But yeah, what can I say? Cheers to a new year, and hopefully it's gonna be the best for everyone, for you guys involved, and for me involved. Cheers! I love Monster Energy. Not sponsored by Monster Energy, by the way. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say for this little vlog, and I'm gonna end it all here. I once again thank you all guys who have subscribed to me. All my subscribers that stay with me for the entire year, I thank you so very much. I mean, you could have easily unsubscribed and ignored this channel completely. Like I say many times before, if you subscribe to me, that's fine. If you don't like me and ignore me, that's fine too. I mean, even I find my own content cringeworthy and not worthy of subscribing, but nonetheless, I'm really thankful for every single view that I get and every little subscriber I get. It really means a lot to me. Let's make 2017 great, I guess. I don't want to repeat Donald Trump's quote, but nonetheless, that's it for this video. Thank you all who watched. And of course, hopefully I'll see you all next year. Bye bye.